All right, go ahead.
That run from midway through the second quarter, really to the end of the third quarter, is that the best you've seen from your team this year?
Yeah. I thought both ends of the floor. I thought we defended extremely well. We communicated. We talked. We came in here telling them that their two leading scorers, their best players, are Rachel Bell and Chelsea Hall, and I'm not sure if they heard us or not. But, after the first quarter, I was like, okay, is there anything you don't believe? And then finally, we figured some things out. We made it more difficult on them. I thought we started off great. I was like, okay, we jumped on them early. It's 10-2, and I was ready to okay, let's see if we can't put somebody away, which we have in the past. But then we miss a layup, turns into a pull-up jumper for Bell, who's if you let her get into the paint, she's got a great pull-up jump shot. Then we miss another layup, which turns into another pull-up jump shot. So it's an 8-0 swing. It's 4 we should have gotten to now it's 4 they have, and before you know it, it's 10-10. And it should have been 16-4. And then you've got things going, and those are things we talked about. We've got to clean that up. But once we got settled down and we started to defend, and communicate, we did some really good things. We made it difficult on them to score. We challenged and contested shots, and then we executed on the offensive end. It's not that hard. When someone's open, throw them the ball, and then when they're not, don't. But unfortunately, we're still trying to get better at that. That's one of the areas that I'm challenging our players. In that second quarter, we're 7 of 14 from the field. We missed 7 shots, and we turned it over 6 times. And it's just terrible turnovers. We had a chance to really go on a run, and we've thrown it out of bounds, forcing it places when somebody else is wide open. So we're going to have to show them some film, which is what it's about. I know everybody wants a perfect game. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. We try to push the ball in transition. 17 turnovers is not a terrible number. But when I show them the unforced, we can get that down to, I think, 13 or 14. And if we're doing that, then I'm fine with it, because you're going to turn the ball over. If you want to play fast, you're going to turn the ball over some.
Do you think Erica's performance tonight and in the last few games is indicative of her kind of finding her stride again?
I think Erica's finally, we've talked about shot selection, good shots and bad shots, and I think she's finally starting to realize what it is. The threes that she took tonight, 3 of 5, I think 4 of them were really good shots. There was one that I didn't think was a good one, but they were off ball reverse, so they were in rhythm. It wasn't come down, shoot it quick. We don't need quick shots. Asia, I'll take a quick open shot, but even her, in that first half, it's a transition fast break, and here comes everybody down the middle, and she crossed over right into everybody, and we turned the ball over. She's too good to make that mistake. And those are things that we'll show her on film, and I know she'll learn from, and we won't make that again.
10-0 start, what's that mean to you? How's this team maybe progressed from game 1 to game 10?
Well, you know what? It was a great environment. I thought our crowd was really live and active and good. We've made some strides, there's no questions, and then there's areas where we get sloppy, and that's the part where we've got to really address. I just told him there in the circle that, everybody that I had in there that fourth quarter are a lot of the same group and combinations that we had in there when we're up 10 against Oregon, and I've got Maisha and Asia on the bench, and we go up 18. So it's not like they haven't played together, but defensively, they were awful. And just giving up basket after basket. We didn't have hands up. We're letting kids that we said were three-point shooters shoot threes. And that's the problem. And I told them, I said, guys, I'm not going to give you a chance if this is what you're going to do. So, unfortunately for some of them, it's going to cut down the opportunities they get, because I can't put 4 of them on the floor at one time. I can't have the combinations I had if that's the result they're going to give. And it's a shame for them. I don't worry about the offensive end. If you miss some shots, fine. I had Jazz at the 4 for a possession or 2. That's fine. But defensively, you know what to do.
What does 10-0 mean to you?
Well, it's 1 more win than 9, 2 than 8. Should I go through the list? Or, yeah, it's great. But it's not going to it looks good on paper. It's 10-0, but it doesn't get you anything. I mean, when I go to the grocery store, I still got to pay for something. I can't say I'm 10-0. Is that free? Put it on Howie's tab.
That's right.
It's exciting for the kids because they've worked hard. I mean, to be 10-0 with the schedule that we've played is pretty impressive. And I know I still get some emails, which is great because I encourage our fans to email. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. You know what? I'm happy. We're 10-0. Do we have work and things to get better at? Of course you do. That's what you play the season for. But as a fan, if you can't tell me that Jasmine Jones has gotten better, Sam Furing has gotten better, Erica Carter looks really good. I'm looking at Sid has got better. All of our kids work to get better over the offseason. I think they have. But they're not all of a sudden going to become Angel McCautry. It doesn't work that way. So it's going to there's some growing that's involved. There's some game action. It's different in the game. We can try to get the tempo and the pace in practice as much as we can. We try to get it as fast and game-like as you can. But there's always game slippage because it gets going faster. And then you're trying to get them to be able to visualize in practice. I try to make it as hard on them as I can because when it comes to the game, I want it to not be going fast. I want the game to be slowed down. The great players, the game, it's slow for them. When they're out there playing, it's like they can see where the next pass is going to go without a problem. And then all of a sudden when things aren't going great, like right now for Jazz, I think the game's going really fast. It's just going so fast for her that she's not sure what to do. So we've just got to keep working to get it to slow down for her, and then she can use her athleticism to her advantage. And that will come.
Is it looking more and more like a red shirt?
Yeah, she's going to redshirt. Yeah, she will. She's taking care of some things. She's still at practice, doing great at practice. She'll come out here and warm up with us, but she will not play. So her and Lindsay Duvall will both redshirt this year, and then we'll have them back, for 4 years after that. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you.